Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Warpaint. I'm Tara Michelle, and today I'm bringing you your answers to my personal questions that you guys asked on my social media sites. Thank you so much for all of your questions. They were incredible. I can't wait to answer them all, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Maya, this is your question. Who's your favorite beauty guru? I don't have one. I literally cannot list a favorite. I have, I don't even know how many people I'm subscribed to, but I pretty much, my total subscription feed, if you were to look at it, every single video would be watched because anybody that I'm subscribed to, I love watching their channels. I invest my time in it. I'm not just on there myself. I've literally watched the girls that I like, and I don't have a number one favorite. Everyone is so unique, and that's what's interesting about YouTube to me. And what encouraged me to start my channel was I took a step back and I thought, well, you know, although there's like millions of us doing the same thing, I'm not on there, so I am different because it's me, and not, you know, I'm not trying to be like anybody else. It's just me. So I don't have a favorite. So going back to Heather Miller, what is your favorite part of making YouTube videos? Now, this is kind of like a broad question because I'm not 100% sure, like, are you talking process, or, you know, why do I do it? What joy do I get out of it? But favorite part of making videos, on the other side of it, I really like editing. I've enjoyed figuring out my lighting and making it better for you guys. I do enjoy editing because sometimes I can have fun with it. Sometimes I want to throw my computer, and it's been really frustrating. But that's fun, and you know, just coming up with things to talk to you guys about is not always easy, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I really want to make a video about this particular product or something like that. And I love that. And as far as the outcome of the YouTube videos, there, I could go on and on about how great it's been for me. But I really like getting your guys' comments. You guys have been so sweet. Your comments are really encouraging. I love hearing from you guys. I love knowing that somebody is watching my channel and they like the same things I do. It's like just talking to friends, and I know that sounds weird because I'm literally sitting here right now talking into the camera, but I really do feel like I am able to communicate with you guys through my videos, and I just really like it. Okay, these are going to be longer answers. Okay, this is going to be a long answer. Flawless B asked me, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? Okay, so let's go back in time. About a year and a half ago, I would say, I Google searched best self-tanner of 2012, and YouTube videos came up, and I was like, oh, a video, well, that'll be good because I can see what is going on. So I clicked into a couple YouTube videos, and ultimately during that time I chose Fake Bake Flawless as my self-tanner, but it was because of YouTube videos. And so then one day, I have been struggling for years with my eye shape, and that I have hooded eyes, and I didn't even know what they were called till one of my cousins was in cosmetology school, and she was like, I know what your eyes are, they're hooded eyes. And I'm like, it's so frustrating because I don't have a crease, and I didn't know how to do my makeup like that. So I didn't Google search, I YouTube searched hooded eyes, and the person I ended up clicking on was Melissa Raymond, Mel MPHS, and she had a tutorial, and I think that it was a hooded eye tutorial, and she has plenty others for hooded eyes, and she has hooded eyes. They're slightly different than I am, but I watched her first video and I was like, wow, I'm hooked because I want to learn as much as I can. And so I've recreated her looks. Even before I had YouTube, I recreated her looks on my other Instagram account, my personal Instagram account, and I tagged her in them, and she responded. Like, she liked seeing that I recreated the look, and I just thought that was cool because, you know, I thought, you can't communicate with those people on YouTube. Like, who are they? You don't even know who they are. But she responded to my Instagram, and I thought that was really neat. And so from there, I really just started watching her channel because I could relate to her so much, because she has brown hair, she has brown eyes, and we have the same skin. Like, she wears, I know this sounds like I'm a creepy stalker, but I swear to you I'm not. She has NW25 skin tone from MAC, and I do too, so I was just able to relate to her, and that's what I think YouTube is all about. I think that we tend to watch channels where it's somebody that, you know, we kind of look like them, or they have the same taste or the same skin, that kind of thing. So I watched her, and then from there I found two other girls and that I just like got hooked on their channels as well. The first one was Emily from Lisette's Beauty, and I fell in love with her tutorials as well, you know, as Melissa's. They were just so easy to follow along with, and she's stunning and classy, and her makeup is always just so flawless, and I was like, I love watching this girl. And then I was watching Melissa's channel again, and she did a collab with Erica from Brains to Beauty, is her channel, from Brains to Beauty. And I saw she has like the Asian eyes, so I was able to relate to her too, because she also doesn't have a crease. So I was able to watch her tutorials, and that I was like addicted to figuring out how am I going to do my eye makeup, because life is getting short, you know, I'm getting older, I want to know how to do my makeup. Because you asked me what inspired you to start your YouTube channel. So I watched these ladies for about a year and a half, and other ones too. Like one day I was back on Melissa's channel, and I was watching her old videos. I got kind of into going back, because I didn't know that you could go back to the very first video, and I got really into that. And I got really into Melissa's channel because of her testimony and her background and how she is on her channel and her followers and everything like that. And so I ended up running into a video that she talked about the kind of the same thing, like what made you start YouTube, or you know, what inspired you to start your own channel. And at the end she just said, hey, if you've ever thought about starting a channel, you should just totally do it, just do it. And I had, like, just within a couple weeks of her saying that, thought, you know what, I would kind of like to do this. I mean, they're doing it, and these girls that I'm telling you about are super successful. I'm nowhere near close to where they are, but I'm enjoying it. You know, I enjoy that I have 700 of you to talk to. I don't need, if one of you watched me and I was able to communicate with you, it would mean the world to me, and that's all that I focus on, you know. It's just making sure you guys are happy, and that I'm making a channel that you guys like to watch. Hey, I mean, this is normal, right? What happened and what are you wearing is probably what you're thinking, right? Okay, so I'm clearly in my pajamas because I was just editing my part 2 and I completely lost footage, and I'm sitting there editing on my computer, and I was like, this is some of the most important footage of my Q&A. So I definitely had to just come in here and film the rest of it. So this answer goes along with, obviously, my personal questions, and it's in regards to, like, it was Heather Miller's question, why did you start YouTube, and, you know, things like that, or what inspired you to start a YouTube channel. And I mentioned some ladies that I told you about that inspired me to do my channel. I think the first night that my channel had launched, I launched on a Friday, I tweeted, and it was like one of my first tweets too, besides like my personal account, and I made a Twitter account just for, you know, YouTube, and I tweeted Emily from Lisette's Beauty, and I tweeted Erica from Brains to Beauty, and I kind of just said, you know, hey, you know, I started my channel today, you guys inspired me. I should actually look up the actual tweet. JK. JK. I cannot look it up. I'd have to go through like over 500 tweets, which doesn't seem like a lot of tweets, but it's taking forever for my phone. Okay, so I tweeted Erica from Brains Beauty and Emily from Lisette's Beauty, and I, you know, said, you know, I've been watching you guys since close to the beginnings of their channels, and, you know, I just really enjoy your channels, and you inspired me to start my own. And they both retweeted me, and I was like in bed like, oh my gosh, they retweeted me. And then I got notified that they both followed me, and I was like, oh my gosh, gosh, they followed me. And, you know, I've just been watching them for so long. And now, to give you an update, if you have been a subscriber of mine, you know that I did a collab with Erica from Brains to Beauty, and we did a giveaway. And that came about just from going back and forth with her on Twitter and talking to her, and she has really helped me grow my channel. She's given me advice and what to do, and you know, just how to grow on YouTube and everything like that, and I couldn't be more appreciative of that. It's just helped me so much, and it's so refreshing to know that somebody that is successful will still lend a hand to somebody that's just starting out. I mean, when she did the collab with me, I only had, I started out with 387 subscribers when we did the collab giveaway, and I grew like 140 subscribers, and you guys have stuck with me, and I'm so appreciative of that. I really hope you guys are enjoying my channel, and it just has been such a blessing to me to get to know her. And I also got to know, and I'm definitely getting to know Emily, and I'm so thankful for our friendship. We're both mommies, and I love watching her channel because she incorporates her motherhood into her channel and gives advice, and it's just spot on advice. I listen to her talk about her baby and the things they go through, and it's exactly what I've been through with my two babies, and I just love that. And I love that you can get like real friends. It seems crazy because, you know, we just make these videos, we've never seen each other in person, but you just feel like you know each other just from watching these videos. And I feel that way with people that I'm actually not even friends with on YouTube, because I watch their videos and they really let you in and they talk to you like you are there. And I hope that's how you guys feel about my channel. That's how I would love to grow and just be closer to you guys. That's why I wanted to do this Q&A. Gaining friendships. I've done other tag videos with Julie's Beauty Dish. I've met wonderful women through YouTube and Instagram. I have a friend named Cynthia who is just, she's such an encourager, and I communicate with her, and we text each other, and we're friends. I mean, I literally consider her a friend, and I just wouldn't be where I am today without that encouragement and that positivity from people, and I'm just so thankful for that. I can just go through names. I loved collabing with not only Erica, of course I collabed with Camille, and it was awesome to meet another YouTuber. She had a ton of followers, more than I did, and then I grew to be on the same level with her, and she was nothing but excited for me, you know, and I just think that's totally awesome. And she's such a sweetheart, and I've just met, you know, friends, you know, girls that know what it's like to be like me, that love makeup, or, you know, just we all have different lives, and so it's fun to communicate with them and everything like that. And we can always just like text each other and be like, okay, which mascara is better, this one or this one? Alright, Allie asked me, who is your favorite YouTuber? I kind of already answered that, so you are. Number 2 question from her, how old were you when you started wearing makeup, and what did you wear? I was probably 15 years old, and I wore blush, and I didn't know how to do it, and I wore mascara. I had no idea what foundation was. I didn't start wearing foundation. I think the first foundation that I can remember using, besides like if I was doing stage makeup, was Bare Minerals, and because it was super easy to put on. Okay, next. D Lopez Girl 83 asked, how old are you? I am 27, and last year, the entire year that I was 26, I thought I was 25. That's a little fun fact. I swear to you, I thought I was 25, and I was 26 all of last year, and I lost an entire year of my life, and it was super depressing. Jessie asked me, and Jessie knows who she is, she asked me on Instagram, what made you decide to walk with Jesus? And obviously you guys don't know this about me because we haven't done a Q&A, but I am a Christian. I've been a Christian for a very long time. I got baptized in 2001, and I've been going to church since I was a kid. I wouldn't say I was necessarily raised in the church. My family and I went, you know, off and on, and then my grandma took me to church. She had a big role in the church, and So I went with her a lot, and then in high school I got super into youth group and I loved it. I loved the friends I made there. I know some of them watch me and I love that because I can like reconnect with them. And it was just some of the best times of my life being in high school and you know, having youth group. I just think it was totally awesome. And yeah, so that is, I've decided from a young age, and I don't have a pinpoint of when I would say I got saved, but I know when I definitely know when I got baptized, and yeah, that's pretty much the answer to that question. Okay, now I'm to my phone because I didn't write like all of them down. Allison Wonderland underscore 86. She was my previous winner of the self tanner, actually. She asked, how did you come up with war paint? Is there a special meaning other than makeup? Okay, so this was really difficult because I was like, you are stuck with your YouTube name for the rest of your life. Okay, and then Google Chrome decided, or not Google, Google Plus decided to take over YouTube, and it's totally confusing because my name comes up Tara Michelle. My actual YouTube name is Warpaint with Tara, and then I have Warpaint Reviews, and it's totally confusing. And I came in right, I mean the week that Google Plus happened. So Warpaint, okay, Warpaint with Tara is my channel name. If you were to go youtube.com, it would be Warpaint with Tara. But you guys see Tara Michelle. I can't decide. I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. Okay, so Warpaint. It took me a long time to come up with a name, and I was like, oh, what's like a synonym for makeup? Because there's just so many makeup names, makeup related names, or people that just go with their names. There's other Tara Michelles on YouTube, so I was like, well, I can't do that. And obviously I have. So my husband came up with war paint, and I was like, well, how can I like stand behind that? What do I say to that? And what I say to it is like, I feel most confident when I am wearing makeup, and I feel like I can do anything. I know that sounds really corny and stupid, but seriously, like even going to the store, like if I don't have makeup on, I feel kind of just tired, and I feel like I just don't feel beautiful. And I think makeup is a form of artwork, and you know, you have this canvas you can work with, and I think that people can be gorgeous without it. But what I feel like is if you're putting your war paint on, you're ready for anything. You can face anything, and there's also a battle for women to be beautiful. And my husband loves me if I'm not wearing makeup, which is 99% of the time I am not wearing makeup, and he's the only one that I tried to be appealing to. Allison Wonderland underscore 86. Second question is, how do you juggle vlogging and being a full-time mommy? I am not going to do YouTube if it takes away from time with my kids. And my husband is watching, like he's watching the kids right now, and my son is actually taking a nap, so he only has to watch my daughter, and they're watching Frozen because it just came out today. And I only do that when my son is napping and my husband can be with my daughter. That's the only time that I record these videos, and also on the weekends if we're not doing anything. And I still do that at nap time, so I'm not taking away from spending time with them because they are ultimately most important. She asked, is your husband supportive of this beauty addiction? Yes, he is. He knows how much I really like to do this YouTube channel, and even my Instagram, my Facebook, and so everything that comes with it. He helped me set that up, and he's super supportive. He's edited my videos. He's gotten me better editing software. He picked it out. He's helped me learn it. So he's super supportive, of course, and he definitely encouraged me to do this as well. So yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be married to him if he didn't support my weirdness and my addiction to makeup. Amanda Loves asked, how did you and your husband meet? Okay, oh my gosh, this is going to be the longest video ever, but I'm going to give you a short story, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll talk about it in the husband tag, but I was his waitress. There's this restaurant called Johnny Rockets. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's a place that strictly sells like hamburgers, and the waitresses and waiters, which I used to be one of them, sing and dance there. And he was my customer, and a girl that I worked with, I actually just gotten my first like prepay phone, and she had my number. She gave it to him because I was like unable to serve his table. I didn't refill his drink. I thought he was so gorgeous, and I had already prayed to God that I would marry somebody with brown hair and blue eyes, and he was sitting there in Johnny Rockets. So he gave her his number for me, and then we didn't talk for a long time. He like called me and I didn't know, and then I called him and his voicemail was weird and I didn't know if it was him. And I come to find out we live 2 hours away from each other. But ultimately we met. The second time we met, he told me he loved me. That's crazy. That's a long story, but it's a great story. It's literally like love at first sight story, and I believe in that. Definitely. Alright, so my friend David, who I went to college with, asked me on Instagram. His Instagram is David_is_Chloe. Since we used to dance together, I was wondering if you still take class or perform anymore. Okay, so I went to college for dance and musical theater, and so did he, and we used to dance together. He's partnered me in shows and everything like that. The last time I danced was after I had Jude. Jude is my son. He's almost 3. So I would say about 2 years ago was the last time I danced. When Dan and I moved to where we live now, we ran a nonprofit together, and I taught inner city students for free, and I taught dance class, and so that's the last time I danced. I really should be dancing because it's just such an easy way to stay fit for me. We have dance parties every week at home. We crank up the music, shake the house, scream, dance, be silly, and dance is a big part of my family's life. So I'm still dancing. Alright, so here's the last question. It's kind of a big question because I kind of have a big answer to it, and I'm going to take you there. Okay, so, whoopsie daisy, let me go to it. It was from Amanda Loves, and she said, what do you do for a living? My first part of that answer is I'm a stay-at-home mom with my 2 babies. I do YouTube. It's not a living. I've not made one dime from YouTube yet. My husband, he is the money maker, if you want to call him that. But I just recently got a job, and it happens to be in my house, so I want to take you there and share an announcement with you. Welcome to my job. Okay, so let me explain why the back background. I actually just recently partnered up with Famous Dave's Self Tanner, and I do tutorials for them, and I do informational videos on their products, and this is what I do for my own living, I suppose. And I've done tutorials, and I'm actually going to be integrating them into my channel. So I hope you guys are excited about that, because I'm going to show you how I apply self-tanner. Self-tanner is a big part of my life because it's something I always do. And I still use other self-tanners. Don't think that I'm just going to keep promoting just Famous Dave's. I've used Saint Tropez in the past, and I'm always willing to try new stuff, and they're in no way holding me down to just their brand. I'm allowed to do whatever I want, but this is just something I've been doing on the side that I definitely wanted to share with you guys, and I wanted to kind of give back to you guys, for being so supportive. So I'm going to go ahead and give away a couple bottles of my favorite Famous Dave's product, and go ahead and enter down below. Even if you leave just a comment about this video, that's perfectly fine. Any of you that leave a comment on this video are going to be entered. And an alternative method would be to go and like the Famous Dave Facebook page, because they have weekly giveaways called Free Tanner Tuesdays, and I think it's really awesome. I love this brand. It's a family company. I speak to Dave myself. He's a super nice guy, and I just can't be more thrilled to work with them. He's super supportive of my YouTube channel. And obviously I'm not tied down to just using Famous Dave's products, so I'm not going to just try to cram it down your throat. I know you guys are going to be super supportive of me doing this, and I'm going to link their website below. You can go watch my tutorials, and also you can check me out on their YouTube channel, which I'll link down below. There's tutorials there, and I'm going to upload them to my channel as well, so you guys can get information that I would really want you to have so you guys can apply your self-tanner, any brand, doesn't matter. And welcome to my job. This is what I do, and I know it's kind of interesting. So if you guys have any questions, leave them below. I'll definitely answer them. And I hope you guys enjoyed the personal answers segment.